anything you learned about coming back from an injury, and just what it was like to have 2 games to work yourself back in?
Obviously, coming back from my injury is kind of tough. Just trying to get your feet back. Obviously, first period of that game in Binghamton, I was kind of just trying to feel it out a little bit. I wasn't my timing wasn't quite too great. My playmaking wasn't great. I wasn't in it totally mentally, but I was just trying to get my feet under me. And then as time went on, I started to get more in the game. I started playing my game. Towards the end of the second, the third period, I started to really get going. And then obviously Saturday, the team didn't play a great game, but I thought I continued to get better. And in the third period, I thought I played a great third period, and that's important for me moving forward. And obviously learning how to come back from being hurt properly. Don't try to rush it. Kind of just wait till you're 100%. Focus on what you have to do and focus on getting better day to day, and don't look at the long term. Just kind of try and slowly and gradually get better, and only you know your body, so that's kind of something that you have to communicate how you feel with all the coaches and things like that, and that's the only way you're going to fully be able to recover and come back and make it happen.
Does it come to a point where testing it out in practice is one thing, but doing it in a game is totally different? Like, you got to see if you're okay to practice, you clear that, then okay, let's see how it is in the game. Is that a totally different thing?
They do a pretty good job when you're almost ready of putting you in pretty game-like situations where whatever injury you have is going to be tested to pretty much its limits. And they did a really good job of that with me, and I'm really happy about that. But obviously, a game is a totally different animal. Especially with the conditioning wise, that's probably the hardest part coming back from injuries. Trying to get your game legs back. You can ride the bike and you can skate and practice all you want, but until you get back into game shape and play games, it's tough to kind of get your legs going again.
How much of it is, with that being said, how much of coming back from an injury is physical, and how much of it is mental? Like, you got to convince yourself you can do it.
I think about it, I think it's mostly a mental battle, because when you're ready to come back physically, you're ready to come back. You might get a tweak here or there, but it's always pain's going to go away in a minute or two. It's kind of mentally knowing that you can get into the battle, knowing that you can push it 100%. It's kind of getting your confidence back in certain situations that you had before you got hurt. That's kind of the biggest key is you got to get your confidence back 100% with plays in the wall, plays in the corner, doing whatever you do best to make you a successful one.
Last thing for you, what do you think this does for you, for your development as a hockey player, to face an injury and learn how to come back and be successful and come back from it?
I think it helps with my mental toughness, being able to kind of get my confidence back and to be able to kind of work through things mentally and know that I can push my body to the limits, even though maybe I might be a little bit hesitant at times because I was hurt. But I know that, and I'm confident in the staff here that they got me prepared enough to come back and play at a full 100% level.